Student, so today we will discuss how a logical address mapped with physical address space. So, an address generated by the CPU is called logical address, and address generated by the CPU is called logical address, and the address which is loaded into main memory or memory address register MAR of the memory is called physical address. Okay, the address which is loaded into memory address register of the memory is called physical address. So the state of all logical address generated by a program is a logical address space. Similarly, a set of all physical address generated by a program is called physical address space, and the runtime mapping from the physical address is done by a hardware device called memory management unit, MMU. So look at that diagram. CPU generated address is logical address. So for example, the logical address is 346. It first reaches with the MMU. MMU is memory management unit. It have basically the base address or the relocation address. Base address means it is the free memory starting address where we allocate the job. So in that case, if relocation address register having say 14,000, so the new address, physical address, will be 14,000 plus previous 346. So 14,346 will be the new physical address. How? In that process, the CPU generated logical address is mapped with physical address space by using MMU. Now, as I told you that base address means it is free memory's starting address. For example, look at this diagram. The base address, say this is the memory block. In that first block of the memory which is occupied, the size of the block is called the limit register. The limit register actually maintains the maximum size of the memory block, and here almost 2000 job is already occupied. So the free memory starting address will be up to 1999, means 1999 memory unit is occupied, and the free memory starting address will be 2000. So this will stored in your relocation register or base address. Now we can say that the physical address is equals to base address plus logical address space, right? So physical address is equals to base address plus logical address space. So we can say in that sense, CPU generated logical address first checked with the limit register whether that amount of the or whether the size of the logical address space we can accommodate with the actual physical address. The size will first check. If the size is less than equals to, rather than it is not only less than, it should be less than equals to limit register. If the condition is false, means the logical address space size is quite larger than the actual physical address space. If this condition is actually happened, then a trap or addressing error will be generated. Otherwise, if the condition is true, that means logical address space is less than equals to limit register, then logical address space is concatenate with the relocation register and absolute or physical address will be generated. So in pseudocode we can write, if logical address space is less than equals to limit register, then physical address space is equals to base address or relocation address plus logical or absolute address space. Otherwise there will be an addressing error. This is a very simple concept. Okay, so thank you.